And a very good afternoon to you. My name is Tyler Peterson, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Vibes Baseball live on YouTube. We are here in Colorado Springs at UC Health Park, getting ready for the second game and the third game of this six-game series. It's a doubleheader today. Game 1 starting at 4:30, Game 2 starting half hour after the last out of Game 1, 2 against the Junction Rockies. Last night, well, it was a very interesting ball game, to say the least. It was a 7-inning ball game, a Vibes win, 24-12. They scored 20 runs in the first 3 innings. And get this, the first 5 guys in their batting order, well, they all got on base in the first, second, and third innings, and they all scored in the first, second, and third innings. It was about as big a blitz as we've seen all year, and early on this team was really hitting the cover off the ball, but this is the first huge breakout for this team that early in a ball game. Tonight, 2 games. The first game will be started by Jorge Leo for the Vibes. Chris Allen will make a spot start in Game 2 so that they can keep Yoandry Perez on turn for tomorrow. It's Game 36 of the season. Later we'll have Game 37. We'll take a quick break. We'll have lineups and first pitch coming up in just a little bit. Thank you for joining us here on YouTube. You're watching Vibes Baseball. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to UC Health Park. Tyler Peterson here. The Vibes pregame shows. We get ready for Game 36 of the season against the Grand Junction Rockies. Game 2 of this 6-game series. Game 1 of 2 today as well. As you can see, lineups being exchanged at home plate between Bobby Jenks and Joe Miklick, the two managers respectively between both teams. For Bobby Jenks, this is how the Rockies line up. It'll be Nico Popa in center field leading it off. Charles Middleton in left batting second. Caleb Farmer, the third baseman, bats third, with Casey Peterson, the DH, batting fourth. Josh Elvier in right batting fifth. Sean Ross, the shortstop, he'll bat sixth. Joe Johnson, the first baseman, bats seventh. Alex Nielsen, the second baseman, bats eighth. And Tyler Sandoval, the catcher, he will bat ninth. On the mound for Game 1, Jack Parisi. Jack Parisi this year is going to make his third start. No record. ERA of 9.37. Struck out 13 in 11 in the third inning. So some pretty good numbers for Parisi. As for your Rocky Mountain Vibes, it'll be Gio Diaz at DH, Cesar Lopez in center, Ulysses Cantu at second. 4 through 5 are Mike Annone in right, Dominic Hernandez in left, Ethan Lopez at third, and the bottom 3, Luis Navarro at first, Josh Glenn catching, and Joseph Encarnacion at short. So we'll send it down to Cliff Cage, who is getting ready down on the field.
Let's say, let's go Vibes. 1, 2, 3, let's go Vibes. Come on, Vibes out there. Let's try it one more time. Let's make some noise, all right? On 3, let's go Vibes. 1, 2, 3, let's go Vibes. Oh, close Dougie Fresh, maybe one more time. All right, help me out, Dougie Fresh. On 3, let's say, let's go Vibes. 1, 2, 3, let's go Vibes. All right, I hear you guys out there. The spirit is alive out there. I hear you guys.
Okay, well, we're not quite ready to announce runouts yet. Looks like the umpires are still having a conversation at home plate. And part of this conversation is the pitch clock. And again, we are playing with a pitch clock. The pitcher will have either 15 or 17 seconds to come set when he receives the ball, depending on if there are runners on or not. If he is not able to do that, then a ball will be issued. Likewise, if a batter is not in the box by the time the pitch clock strikes 8, it will be issued a strike. We had a warning issued last night. It was the first time we've seen it really come into effect. That's Jake Bear and Michael from our press box staff talking with the umpires. And now we are ready to announce runouts. Back to Cliff on the field.
Time to meet our Rocky Mountain Vibes starting lineup. Number 16, your designated hitter, Gio Diaz. Number 19 in the center field, Cesar Lopez. Number 28 at your second base, Ulysses Cantu. Number 27 in the right field, Mike Annone. Number 43 in the left field, Dominic Hernandez. Number 14 at your third base, Ethan Lopez. Number 41 at your first base, Luis Navarro. Number 44, your catcher, Josh Glenn. Number 7, your shortstop, Joe Encarnacion. And your starting pitcher, wearing number 20, Jorge Leo.
Thank you, Cliff. Now it's time to send it down behind home plate for the national anthem. Performing the Star Spangled Banner tonight, it's a duo, Ravel and Gio. Send it back down to the field.
Rocky Mountain Ride. And at this time, we ask that you all please rise and kindly remove your caps and join us in the performing of the national anthem. Performing the national anthem today is Reveille and Gio.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
A wonderful rendition of the national anthem. We are getting ready for baseball. Your umpires for tonight, Cameron Monaco behind home plate, Jordan Smart at first, and Rob Minter at third. Jorge Leo on the mound for his 5th start of the year, and they've all been good. 4 starts, no more than 3 earned runs. He is 1-0. The Vibes have won 2 of his 4 starts, and the other 2 have been 1-run losses. So certainly Leo has kept this team in the ball game all season. 2 games before the changeovers in Rocky Mountain and 2 games after the changeovers in Rocky Mountain. As far as ERA is concerned, it's not a qualified ERA, but he leads this team with 4.03 among all the starters.
Let's play ball.
3 words in there, but we got the requisite 2. The defense behind Leo, Hernandez in left, Cesar Lopez in center, Mike Annone in right. Around the diamond from third to first are Ethan Lopez, Joseph Encarnacion, Ulysses Cantu, and Luis Navarro. Behind the plate is Glenn. On the mound is Leo. I'd have to imagine Glenn will get game 1, and Navarro will get game 2. So in yesterday's ball game, the Rockies came out. They scored 3 runs in the first, and then the Vibes scored 20. Final score of the game ended up being 24-12. So here's Nico Popa, a right-handed hitter. Leo, he's been working from the stretch. It looks like he will continue to do so here. First pitch off of Glenn. It's strike 1 at 4:34. So 4 minutes late here for the start of game 1 of 2 today. And again, these are going to be 7-inning ball games. As was last night, as was the night before. It'll be 4 straight 7-inning ball games for Rocky Mountain. Popa takes high. Nico Popa Batting at 400, 4 home runs and 33 RBI. He is the best hitter on this Grand Junction team. Weak ground ball off of Popa back to Leo. It's strike 2. Leo, not a hard-throwing right-hander, but he mixes speeds a lot. He's got some good breaking pitches, some good off-speed, and that's what keeps him competitive. A four-seam, slider, change, curve, and how about this? A palm ball. I have not seen the palm ball really from anyone in a long time. 1-2. I mean, you really cup that baseball with your palm when you throw that palm ball. That's like if you told me someone throws a screwball. We haven't seen the screwball in a long time either. Popa swings and misses. And Leo picks up a strikeout, the first batter of the game. We had a touch of rain about an hour ago. The big one missed us. 79 degrees at first pitch today. Here's Charles Middleton. Middleton batting .313, 5 home runs, 17 RBI in 26 starts. This is popped up behind home plate. Glenn looking back. It's into the seats. Strike 1. It's like Bobby Jenks coaching down at third base. Already chatting up Rob Minter, the umpire down there. The 0-1. Swung on and missed again. Fastball at 84. Again above the zone for strike 2. That's where that fastball is most effective for Leo. Above the strike zone, out of the reach for a lot of hitters. A ball that looks pretty good, but a ball that they don't have much chance of hitting. Just like that one, but Middleton is able to lay off. And for a waste pitch on 2 strikes, that's basically right where you want to be. Get it right back up at the eyes. Try to get the hitter to chase. Glenn now setting up low and outside. And it's very low and it's very outside. It's ball 2. One interesting transaction today. The Vibes acquired the rights to Ulysses Cantu and Gio Diaz. Now, they've been on the team all year, but they were under contract with Monclova. And so now they are fully Vibes Pioneer League players. It's down low, 3-2. Doesn't really affect anything roster-wise, but they are here now to stay with us. They will not be able to be called back up or anything like that. It's a full count to Middleton. And that's very high. And that was a miss. And that's a walk. That'll bring up Caleb Farmer, the third baseman. Batting .320, 6 home runs, 20 RBI. That's tied for the team lead with the man on deck, Casey Peterson. Home runs, that is, 6 apiece. The Vibes had 2 home runs yesterday, both by the same player, Dominic Hernandez. He had 7 RBI. One of those home runs was the second grand slam for the Vibes this season. Right down the chute for strike one to Farmer. A runner at first, one out here in the top of the first. We've just started our 7-inning ball game. Leo going to check on Middleton as he gets back. They do have a shift for Farmer. The second baseman, Cantu, he's about 3 steps to the right of second base if you're facing the diamond. Encarnacion pulled way over in that 5.5 hole. That's a good take. Ball 1. Again, Leo a throw over. It's a light crowd. It's a early game. We have another as well, half hour after the last pitch of this game. Down low, now 2-1. Well, yesterday, scores from the league. The Owls beat the Raptors 5-4. The Mustangs beat the Hawks, also 5-4. The Chuckers walked off the Voyagers 6-5, and the Paddleheads beat the Range Riders 12-5. Already we have one score. Not a final score, but a game that had started earlier today. That was between Ogden and Colorado, Northern Colorado. It's currently 16-4 Raptors. That game in the bottom of the third. So that one's sort of taking on a life like yesterday's ball game here at UC Health Park did. The 3-1 fouled back, and now it's 3-2. Strikeout and a walk. That's how this first inning has started. It's Middleton at first. Full count. Middleton, 1 stolen base in 4 tries. Let's see if he's on the move here. He is. It's strike 3 called. The throw down from Glenn. It's not in time. So it'll be the second strikeout for Farmer, and Middleton picks up his stolen base. So they wanted to stay out of the double play. As it was, they nearly ran themselves into a double play. Now Peterson, a man at second, 2 away. First pitch breaking ball, a ball. He holds the hands down low, brings them up, and this is out of play. Peterson from Vista, California, 22 years old. 6'5", 230. It's a good size for a DH. Infield's playing back. That's a line drive to right center, a base hit, and this will be a run. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. It gets trapped underneath. Unknown's going to throw it in. Peterson's headed to third, and he's going to have an RBI triple. So no mistake there. Elvier a man at third. First pitch out of play. Oh, 1-1 to Elvier, who was lifted earlier in yesterday's ball game in the dirt. One and one. To left, down the line, but out of play. Line drive again, a base hit. And again, this one's going to roll to the wall. It's an RBI extra base hit for Elvier. He'll end up at second. And it's 2-0 Rockies. So 2 hard hit balls. Peterson scores. He could have crawled home on that one. Now Ross, 2 outs. Well, the Rockies have done the same thing they did yesterday. They came out in the first, and they put up a crooked number on the board. It was 3 runs yesterday. Elvier drove in 2. Farmer drove in 1. Today, it's Elvier with 1 and Peterson with 1. To right field, back is a known. Still going back, he looks up. Goodbye. Sean Ross goes the opposite way. It's a 4-run inning. The 35th home run for the Rockies. And it's a 4-0 ball game. So this is the most Leo's been hit around this year. He has not given up more than 3 earned runs in any start. Sean Ross hits that 396 feet to right. All with 2 outs. And excuse me, swing to Lopez. He throws out Johnson. The inning is over. It's 4 runs on 3 hits, no errors, no one left on base. Well, let's see if the Vibes can do what they did yesterday. Yesterday, the Rockies scored 3 in the first. The Vibes scored 6. So the Rockies score 4 here. Now it's their turn to respond. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
Ooh, we got something good for you guys right now. It is our graham cracker alternate hat. So check this out right here. You're getting 15% off right now if you go and get this official hat located in your merch store. So go check it out. Also in the Game Over store, lots of great stuff going down. Check out this awesome hat, 15% off right now for that graham cracker alternate hat. So go check it and dress like your favorite Vibes home team players. Here we go. Let's go, Vibes.
Hey, this is Giovanni Diaz. You're watching Vibes Baseball.
That was the voice of the Pioneer League leader in hitting, Giovanni Diaz, who comes into this game batting .428, and that leads this league. On the mound for the Rockies tonight is number 21, Jack Parisi, 6 foot tall, 210. From Fort Wayne, Indiana, went to Indiana State University. He is a Sycamore. He'll face Diaz, Lopez, and Cantu, the first 3. Diaz batting .428, still looking for that first home run. 17 RBI. He takes first pitch down low. Parisi's making 2 starts this year, making his 3rd tonight. No record, a .397 ERA. Base hit. And it might be more than one. Diaz, he's going to take a turn, and he is going to put on the brakes. I think maybe that ankle might be still bothering him. He is not out in the field. He's a DH today. But much like yesterday, he leads things off with a solid base hit. And now Cesar Lopez. I mean, we could go line by line if you want to hear exactly how each of these guys did last night. Diaz was 3 for 5, an RBI and 4 runs. Lopez was 4 for 6, 2 RBI and 3 runs. That's down low for ball 1. Now batting .400. A home run, 10 RBI. Lopez swings and misses. Pretty good leg kick from Parisi on the mound. That's over the head of the shortstop, Ross. It's into left center. Diaz to second. Back-to-back singles. Here we go again. Now Ulysses Cantu. We were glad to have Cantu back in the lineup yesterday. Officially 2 for 2 with 3 runs and an RBI. Taken out halfway through the game to get Andrew Hansen some at-bats, who's been really struggling recently. Love to see Andrew get a hit at some point during one of these 2 games. Swing and a miss by Cantu. That breaking ball is off the plate. He was going for broke there. .353 for Cantu, a team-leading 6 home runs and 32 RBI. Same pitch, but this one in the strike zone. 0-2. For nothing Rockies. Ground ball to third, and what a nice pick from Farmer. This could be 2, and it is. Five, 4, 3 double play. Lopez erased 5-4. Diaz to third, and that'll bring up Mike Annone. Well, Lanone has a knack for 2-out RBI. First pitch high. Well, combined numbers for Annone, 397, no home runs, 19 RBI. Just 5 numbers, 426, 5 doubles, 14 RBI. Down low for ball 2. Let's see if we can get one of those soft serve baseball hits to left. This is to left. It's in the park, though. Middleton underneath it. He makes the catch. It's out, number 3. We head to the second. 4-0 Rockies. 2 hits in the inning. Vibes can't do anything with it, though. We'll take a break. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
That's right. It's time to meet our contestants. They're lined up down there, and this is the flying squirrel race. They are wrapped up in a sheet, and when I say go, you guys are going to hop all the way down here, breaking through this ribbon, and we'll find out who is the champion in the flying squirrel. Yep, keep your feet and hands in there at all times. All right, here we go. Let's count them down on 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, there we go. Oh, making it look easy. Good job. Getting you hooked up with the prize, man. What's your name? Blake, good job, man. You are a champion, and you look like a flying squirrel, so good job. All right, back to you in the press box.
Hey, this is Ulysses Cantu, and you're watching Vibes Baseball.
Thanks, Yuli. Top of 2, 4-0 Rocks. Nielsen, Sandoval, and Popa, the first 3 to face Jorge Leo. First pitch is high. Tyler Peterson with you, live from UC Health Park on what has turned out to be a beautiful night for baseball. We have missed most of the storms today. This is popped up behind first into foul territory and out of play. We did not see Alex Nielsen bat yesterday, but we did see him pitch. He went 2 innings, allowed 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, a walk and a strikeout. He was the last of 4 pitchers used, the second primary position pitcher used by Bobby Jenks. That's high. Leo missing up right now, which might be feeding into the hard-hit baseballs. A triple, a double, and a home run in the first got the Rockies 4 runs. Base is empty. A 2-2 count. And that's strike 3. Third strikeout for Leo. And there's 1 out in the second. We are working on getting our scorebug back up. We've got our backup in there at the moment. Our production team is hard at work getting that back up. Tyler Sandoval, the catcher. Not a whole lot of time at the plate for Sandoval, just batting .133, no home runs and 2 RBI. Our first look at him in this series. 6 feet tall, 220, from Delta, Colorado. And he was on the Rockies last year. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Caleb Farmer, who plays third, is also listed as a catcher, but I'd imagine we'd see Austin Elder in for game 2 today for the Rockies. A touch high, 1-2. 1 out in the inning. A 4-0 Rockies lead. The 1-2. Down low, a great pitch from Leo and a better take from Sandoval. He wanted to get the catcher to chase there. Remember, this is the first of 2 today, a doubleheader. Both games will go 7. A 2-2 count with 1 out to Sandoval, and the base is empty. And that's strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Leo, his 4th. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, I'm back. Oh, you hear it now? Yeah, I'm back. Okay, I think that one that you're supposed to go was just clicked off of, and that's why it wasn't working. All right, I'm back. Talk to him now? Do you need to talk to him? No, I don't want to.
Now the leadoff man, Popa, struck out in the first. Bases are empty. 2 men out. Popa swings, pops it up, out of play into the GA bleachers. Don't forget that this Friday we have another Friday night fireworks night. Make sure you get your tickets for that. And then Saturday, our Christmas in July. Again, out of play by Popa, 0-2. Got some folks up in that banquet hall down the right field line, which is just a spectacular place to catch a ball game. They're enjoying a catered meal, I'm sure, by Mo and her staff here. The 0-2 to Popa. That's fouled off of the glove of Glenn. He's a little mad he didn't come up with that one. 0-2. Shout out Presley Greer, who is serving as bat boy today. The clubhouse assistant to Dan Ortiz. He also takes care of the road team, the visiting clubhouse manager. Ground ball towards second base. Cantu to first. He gets the speedy Popa. It's a 1-2-3, top of the second, and a much better inning for Leo. Vibes trail 4-0. They look to bite into this deficit in the bottom of the second. We'll take a break. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
Hey, this is Brock Noten, and you're watching Vibes Baseball.
Thank you, Brock. Welcome back to the bottom of inning number 2 in game 1 of 2 in our doubleheader today against the Rockies. Tyler Peterson welcoming you back to UC Health Park. Thank you so much to the 55 folks currently watching on YouTube. We'd like to welcome both sides of Colorado, whether you're in Colorado Springs or Rocky Mountain, somewhere else in the United States perhaps, or across international borders. We get viewers from all over the place. Believe me, I've had a viewer check in with me before from South Korea. I mean, baseball is loved everywhere, and to watch baseball for free on YouTube, well, why not? What else are you doing during the day? What else would you rather be doing during the day as Hernandez swings and misses? And don't forget, we have a second game, so if you're watching game 1 right now, maybe you're at work, come on out to game 2, which will start, I'd say maybe about 2.5 hours. Still time to make it. Hernandez, a big day yesterday. Big day. 3 for 4, 4 runs, 7 RBI, 2 home runs, a grand slam. That bounces way in front of the plate. Shout out to Vibes president and general manager watching from Virginia. That's Mr. Chris Jones, who also oversees operations with the Lynchburg Hillcats. Hernandez pops this up behind second. Nielsen into center field for the first out.
Third baseman, number 14, Ethan Lopez.
Now Lopez, 1 out. The Vibes had 2 runs, or rather, 2 hits in the first. They were not able to score any runs. Yesterday, they scored 6 in the first, 6 in the second, and 8 in the third. Lopez, a one-time Vibe in 2021. Ground ball up the middle. Ross picks it, throws over to first for out number 2. That's 4 straight retired now from Parisi. And that'll bring up Luis Navarro. Hit his first pro triple yesterday, did Navarro. Brought in 3 men. It's amazing what one really good game will do for you. Navarro, who had been batting below 200, now up to 280, a home run, and 7 RBI. That's what happens early on in a season or early on in your career. Just a few at-bats. On deck, the catcher, Glenn. He's got his shin guards on in case Navarro does not get on base. So be already halfway dressed for the top of the third. That's down low, 3-1. 2 outs, a 3-1 count here in the bottom of the second. Navarro, he can take a big hack if he wants to. He does, and he comes up empty. And as a pitcher, that's using the aggression of a hitter to your advantage. Now, you take a risk with that breaking ball. You know it's going to be a ball, so you're hoping for the swing. Ground ball again to Ross. Scoops this up. Double clutch. Out number 3. 1-2-3 for the Vibes. So the second inning goes 1-2-3, 1-2-3. To the third. 4-0 Rockies. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
time. I feel like I have found the new camping master. His name is Julian. It's time for the Pack In, Pack Out Challenge. All right, buddy, follow me right over here, man. So start up at this line right here. And then when I say go, you're going to pick up this backpack and then pack your camping bag the fastest, putting everything inside. When you get to that last item, turn around, race back to me, and then we're going to get you hooked up with the prize, buddy. Are you ready, man? He's ready. All right, let's cheer him on in. 3, 2, 1, go! All right, keep it going, buddy. You got it, man. There we go. That sleeping bag's always the tricky one. You got it, man? All right. There you go. Keep going, buddy. There you go. Just run and grab the other ones, man. There you go. You got the last one. All right. Turn around. Race back. Oh, there you go, man. You got it. Keep going. Good job, buddy. Good job. You are a true camping expert. We're going to get you hooked up with the prize, man. Good job, dude. All right. Let's go, Vibes.
Ethan Lopez helping that youngster a little bit there on the Pack In, Pack Out challenge. And we are ready for the top of the third. Leo to face Middleton, Farmer, and Peterson, the 2-3-4 hitters for the Rockies. Middleton walked in the first. He was the first man to cross the plate. Breaking ball for strike one. Rockies sit a game out of first place behind the Ogden Raptors. NoCo, surprisingly, just 3.5 out of first place. For the turmoil the Owls have gone through this year, a not so bad number for them to be backed by. However, they're down 11 right now to the Raptors. Popped up behind first, coming over is a known, toward the line, into the bullpen, making the catch. Nice job by Mike, who's not really a right fielder. At least he hasn't been used as a right fielder this year so far, but he's in right today. Makes a nice running play for the first out. And now Leo has retired 5 straight Rockies. 4-0 here in the top of the third. 1 out, base is empty. Farmer, line drive, foul. Farmer struck out against Leo in the first, 0 for 1. Ooh. Now that looked like a pretty good pitch. I'll check my YouTube replay here, but at least from my angle where I sit, it's a pretty darn good pitch. Here's the 1-1. Off the hands, into left, a base hit. Farmer's on for the first time today. His first hit, a single with 1 out, and that'll bring up Peterson. And it did look like a pretty good pitch as I watch back this replay. So a fly out then single, that's how things start here in the top of the third. Game 1 of 2 today against the Rockies. This will be a 7-inning ball game. Leo against Peterson, take 2. And now a throw over to Farmer. He gets back. The triple for Peterson got it over the head of Cantu, and then really, I mean, you talk about splitting the outfielders, sent it right toward that Hope Physical Therapy sign out in right. And it sort of nestled under the pad a little bit. Unknown had to pull it out and get it back in. Peterson was already rounding second when he was able to do that. Here's a ball to right. It's deep. Unknown looking up. That's gone. Over the Sturgeon Electric sign, nearly where he hit his triple. Peterson goes yard. It's 6-0 Rockies. It really didn't even look like he hit it all that hard, but he hit it out of here. I think he knew it as soon as it went off the bat. Well, for Leo, this is now the most runs he's allowed all year, earned or unearned. His previous high was 4 runs, 3 earned, but this is 6 and 6. Not an insurmountable deficit by any stretch of the imagination, especially considering what we saw last night, but Grand Junction in the driver's seat now in game 1. This is to right, Unknown. He's got to get back, and he makes the catch. He started to come in, he stopped, then went back to his left and tracked it down. And that was a decent read for a guy who's not out there all that often. I think he handled himself pretty well there. 2 away for Sean Ross. He hit a home run in the first. The home run for Ross was his 6th, and at the time it tied the team lead, but Peterson now, he's got 7, so that's the team lead. And that's a swing called by the home plate umpire. So it's 0-1. Took him a second, but it was called by Cameron Monaco. It's 0-1. Leo at 52 pitches. Chris Allen will start the second game for the Vibes in a spot start. It'll be Allen's first start of the year on either of the 2 teams he's played for, Glacier or Rocky Mountain. We have seen Allen go multiple innings. In fact, on opening day when he got the win against the Vibes, he went 3 innings for the win via the scorer's decision. 0-2 to Ross. Swing and a miss. It's 5 strikeouts for Leo. The inning is over, but 2 more runs on 2 more hits. No errors, no one left on base. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. It's 6-0 Rockies. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
Hanging down here with Cade, and I think he is an emoji expert, so we're going to put him to the test. The emoji game, Guess That Movie, brought to you by Great Clips. So, Cade, how the game works, buddy, let's turn around, face that big screen. You're going to see some emojis pop up. Then you have to guess what that movie is. But don't worry if you need some help, okay? Because these Vibe fans will make sure to help you out. All right, Cade, are you ready, buddy? All right, let's see those emojis. What is that movie? I think it's a classic one if I know it. Vibe fans, if you know them, help them out. Scream it out.
Lady and the Tramp.
Lady and the Tramp. How did he know that? Let's see if he is correct. Good job, buddy. That is a classic movie. You are a true emoji expert, and we're getting you hooked up with the prize, all right? Good job, buddy. All right, back to you in the press box.
Welcome back to UC Health Park, 6-0 Rockies. I am a little bit upset with myself, I have to say. I could not remember the name of Lady and the Tramp. The emojis that they showed on the board were 2 dogs and a plate of spaghetti, and I could not come up with Lady and the Tramp. So it just goes to show you I am unreliable and unknowledgeable. Josh Glenn, Joseph Encarnacion, Gio Diaz. They'll face Jack Parisi, 6-0 Rockies. First pitch breaking ball, strike 1. Glenn batting .300, no home runs, 2 RBI. Top of the zone for strike 2. Glenn spent his college career at the University of Northern Colorado, the current field where the Owls play in Greeley. And that's strike 3. And that's a rough at bat for Glenn. Here's Joseph Encarnacion. He has got the batting average up. In fact, this whole team has the batting average up after yesterday's game. Encarnacion now batting .304. No home runs, 3 RBI. The team as a whole is hitting .325. They added about 7 points to their batting average. 2-0 to Encarnacion with Gio Diaz on deck. 6-0 Rockies here in the bottom of the 3rd. That's high, ball 3. Encarnacion taking all the way. It's ball 4. So 3 strikes and then 4 balls, 2 at bats, and a runner in first. 1 out in the inning for Diaz. Fives need to start somewhere. They're down 6. This is only a 7-inning ball game. It is the bottom of the 3rd. Diaz singled in the first. Of course he did. If we want to talk about active batting stats, he's batting .432. Well, right now, Parisi has thrown 5 straight balls, and Sandoval is going to go out there and maybe just refocus him a touch. That one hung a little bit out of the zone. Encarnacion at first. 1 steal on the year for Joseph. 1 for 1. He gets back. One away here in the bottom of the 3rd. Diaz takes strike 1. That was a much better pitch that time from Parisi. Glenn struck out looking. Encarnacion walked. Diaz off the glove of Parisi. He is going to get the out, though. It's going to be a 1-3 ground out. Encarnacion to second. It took him a few times to pick up that ball. 2 outs for Lopez. That's ball 1. Lopez singled in the first inning as we get a pretty good strike of lightning beyond left field. That's far enough away where it's not going to be an issue, though. A couple nights ago, we had both lightning and fireworks going on in the outfield. Vibes looking for their first run. 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Lopez with a 2-0 count. And Encarnacion on second base. Under the arms, it's ball 3. Cantu is on deck. It's a 3-0 count to Lopez. Let's see if he gets a pitch to hit. It's strike 3. Or excuse me, it's strike 1. It's 3-1. And Joe Mikulik is really letting Cameron Monaco hear it from third base. As are these Vibes fans. 3-1. High ball 4. I think the Vibes feel aggrieved on the Glenn at bat. And then that's strike 1 to Cantu, or to, excuse me, Cantu is at the plate now to Lopez, who just went down to first. So the baton is passed to Ulysses Cantu. Hit into a double play in the first. 2 men on, 2 men out. Can he drive in the first Vibes run? Line drive, up the middle, a base hit. They're going to send Encarnacion. No throw from Popa to home plate. It's cut off. It's a solid base hit, and it's the first run for Rocky Mountain. It's 6-1. So the walk comes back to haunt Parisi. Lopez to second, Cantu to first, and Mike Anone to the plate. Still waiting on that first home run from Mike Anone. He's from Delaware, but his teammates call him Jersey Mike. At least he was born in Delaware. First pitch, a strike. Six to 1. The Vibes trail here in the bottom of the third. High and away. Anone a fly out to left in the first. These runners will get a pretty good jump. Lopez, good speed at second. Cantu, decent speed at first. Popped up into foul territory. The third baseman, Farmer, will put it away. It'll be a run on 1 hit, no errors, 2 men left on base. The Vibes, they get on the board. It's now 6-1, the Rockies lead, as we head to the fourth. We'll take a break. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
Hola, yo soy Luis Navarro. Tú estás viendo Vice Baseball.
Welcome back to UC Health Park. Tyler Peterson with you. It's Joe Johnson, Alex Nielsen, Tyler Sandoval, bottom 3 for the Rockies against Jorge Leo. First pitch, a strike. Johnson is 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. That's high. Top of the 4th inning. 6-1, the Rockies lead. As we still try to get our scoreboard back, we're 1 bug better at the moment. That's ball 2. The 2-2 to Johnson, leading off the 4th. That's high. Leo not happy. It's a full count to Joe Johnson. Big open stance from Johnson from the left side. I mean, he really exposes the whole front side of his body. Swing and a miss. Well, if you can't get the calls, then blow it right by him, and that's what he did. For Leo, 6 strikeouts, that's now also a season high. So a season high in strikeouts with 6, a season high with runs with 6. Here's Alex Nielsen. He is one of those 6 strikeouts. He's 0 for 1. That's off the bat, out of play, onto the concourse for a foul ball. Nielsen, 6 feet tall, 190, 25 years old, from Omaha, Nebraska. They picked him up off of the roster of the NoCo Owls, as they did Galen Young, one of their relievers. That's strike 2 on the missed bunt. One away, a 0-2 count to Nielsen. And that's an excuse me foul ball. This is the second of 6 games in this series, the final homestand for the Vibes for the second half of the season, when the playoff chase begins. Out of play again. And now Nielsen is starting to spoil some pretty good pitches by Leo. He's up to 64 pitches. It's only a 7-inning ball game, so you don't have to tax the bullpen too much. You can get Leo through 4, maybe even 5. Here's the 0-2. Down low. I wonder if you would consider, or I guess if Joe Miklick would consider Game 2 a true bullpen game. It'll be Chris Allen making the start. So whether he'll go 1, 2, or 3, or who knows. When we saw in Billings, Gene Correa was supposed to start a bullpen game, and he took a no-hitter to the 8th. Down the right field line, this could be trouble. And it is. It one-hops the wall, a known to chase after it. Nielsen's going to stop at second. He has a one-out double. Well, in the anatomy of a comeback, you've got to score runs and prevent yourself from giving up any more runs. So the Vibes have one back. This is a shutdown inning for Leo. The bullpens right now are quiet. You want to get out of this without allowing a run. You don't want to be back to down 6. This is Tyler Sandoval. Takes that inside for ball 1. Sandoval struck out looking in the second. He's 0 for 1. Sandoval from Delta, Colorado, which is in the east of the state. So not too far away from Grand Junction. Two and 0 to Sandoval. At second is Nielsen, who doubled. One out in the inning. And this is going to be sort of a courtesy throw. Leo throwing to Cantu, who wasn't on the bag covering. They're going to let Nielsen know that, hey, I still know you're there. Nielsen 0 for 1 in the stolen base department. 2-0 to Sandoval. Hits this to left. Hernandez, he's got a beat on it. He makes the catch. Two away. And that'll bring up Nico Popa. We've got a couple of rowdy guys here. We've got a group of 5 gentlemen, and at least 2 of them have purchased those baseball beer bats. And they are lock and step with our usher Dougie on the cheers. Two outs for Popa. A strikeout, a ground out. Swings down the line toward the third base coach. Past him. It's a foul ball. No. 0-1 to Popa. That's off of Popa. That's a hit by pitch. So instead it'll be Middleton with 2 outs and a runner at second. A walk and a fly out for Middleton. He's 0 for 1. He bats with runners at first and second. 2 away in the top of the 4th. They're going to throw over to first, and they got him! What a great play. That was timed perfectly with Navarro. Leo put the ball right where it needed to be, and they catch Popa off guard. That was fantastic. A great pickoff. We head to the bottom of the 4th. 6-1 Rockies.
Ricky Bobby race. We're switching it up here a tad bit. We have our 2 contestants down there, and this is going to just be a straight foot race. And we're going to see who's going to break through this ribbon first and get crowned with that victory. Because if you're not first, you're last. All right, my 2 contestants down there, are you guys ready? Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, we got a winner. Good job. You guys are both pretty fast. What's your name, man? Jace, good job, man. We're getting you hooked up with the prize, man. You got some wheels on you, dude. All right, back to you in the press box.
Bottom of the 4th. 2 good half innings for the Vibes. First, they get a run back, then they hold the Rockies off the board in the top of the 4th. Hernandez to lead it off. First pitch is inside. So all said and done in the top of the 4th. No runs on a hit. No errors. A man left on base. The pickoff going 1-3. Popa wasn't even being held on. A great play between Navarro and Leo. Hernandez swings and misses. Well, Parisi has shown a pretty good breaking ball here today. Ground ball toward Ross. Gets a funny hop, but he stays with it. And that's out number 1. It's either a cutter or a sort of a tight slider from Parisi when it's right. That'll bring up Ethan Lopez. Bottom of the 4th of a 7-inning ball game. 1 out now for Lopez, who is 0 for 1. First pitch, strike. Strike 2 to Lopez. Farmer waits on it, and a strong throw to first is out number 2. He sort of took that at the side, did Farmer. But it worked. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. So now Navarro. He also grounded out in his only at bat. Looks at a strike at the knees. And Navarro shoots a look back to the umpire. Ground ball toward third. Farmer charges. Gloves it and throws it for out number 3. 1-2-3 in the 4th go the Vibes. They still trail 6-1 as we head to the top of the 5th. We'll take a break. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
We got a birthday boy here at UC Health Park. His name is Reed, and he just turned 39 years young. All right, Vibe fans, on the count of 3, let's wish him a happy birthday. 1, 2, 3, happy birthday, All right. Happy birthday, brother. All right. Back to you in the press box.
Hey, this is Grayson Fletcher. You're watching Vibes Baseball.
You are watching Vibes Baseball. You're watching it on YouTube with me, Tyler Peterson, your humble host, welcoming you back to UC Health Park. The 66 folks who are with us at the moment for this first game of 2 today in our all-Colorado doubleheader, Rockies and Vibes. It's 6-1, the Rockies lead here in the top of the 5th. Leo will face Middleton, Farmer, and Peterson, 2, 3, 4. Middleton came up to the plate and was left there when Leo picked off Popa to end the 4th. He never saw a pitch. He will here. And it's low for a ball. 72 pitches for Jorge Leo as he tries to get through 5 innings in this ball game. Right now, with the score the way it is, he would pick up his first loss of the season. He's 1-0. He's been that way through 4 starts. That is unless his teammates can put together a good comeback, and there's still time. They've got 3 more innings to do so, and this offense has a lot of power potential. Down low. Flags at half staff. Out in left field. There's a breaking ball for strike 2. Not sure specifically what the flags are at half staff for, but you can probably think of a number of different things that have happened recently that unfortunately become all too common, it seems. Ground ball up the middle. That's a solid base hit for Middleton. He is on to lead off the 5th. Now Farmer. Middleton at first. Caleb Farmer, who is 1 for 2, singled, scored a run back in the 3rd. Half swing, does he go? No, says Jordan Smart at first. They'll check on Middleton. He gets back. Farmer from San Jacinto, California, 22 years old, played ball at Colorado Mesa University, which, if memory serves, is the same stadium in which the Rockies play their baseball at Simplesio. It's not unlike how NoCo is at Greeley. There's strike 1. Of course, Northern Colorado before they moved to Windsor. And, of course, that stadium is being built. Also, I'm trying to see how many times I can fit the term "of course" into this diatribe here. The NOCO Owls were the Orem Owls, and they played ball at the field of Utah Valley University. And this is ripped to left. It's deep, and that is foul. That would have been gone, baby, gone, but it went to the left of the foul pole. Farmer nearly hit his 7th. The third base umpire was standing near second, so it was up to home plate umpire Cameron Monaco to make the call. That probably was the hardest hit ball of the day. There goes Middleton. It's high. The throw is not going to be on target. It's a stolen base for Middleton and his 2nd steal of the day. Three and 2 to Farmer. Now with Middleton at second. Still nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Another line drive. That's a base hit. They're going to hold Middleton at third. Farmer, his 2nd single. And it's 1st and 3rd and nobody out. No action yet in that Vibes bullpen. It's been a long stretch of games for the Vibes. At the end of the day, I believe, if I count correctly, it's going to be 15 straight games at home. 6 against the Mustangs, 6 against the Rockies, and then might have ended up being 2 games against the Owls in 3 days. Have to go back and see. A lot of scheduling changes that went along. It was 3 games. Yep, 3 games, but in 2 days. A doubleheader. Leo right now not happy with the lead Middleton is getting at third. Swing and a miss by Peterson. A triple and a home run for Peterson. He's 2 for 2. He's scored 2 runs. He's driven in 3. Busting down the line is Middleton. Over the glove of Encarnacion. That's a base hit. And the 4th RBI for Peterson. He is now a double shy of the cycle. Second goes Farmer. And now we've got action. It looks like Pete Bayer getting warm for the Vibes. And they'll bring up Josh Elvier. 2 men on, still nobody out. 7-1, the Rockies lead. Ball is loose from the bullpen. Picked up by Sean Ross, the on-deck hitter. 1-0 to Elvier. Ground ball. Cantu and a terrible hop over Cantu into center field. This will score a run. To third goes Peterson, and it's 8-1. Farmer scores for Elvier. It's his 2nd hit, his 2nd RBI. And now Sean Ross. 10 hits off Leo, 8 runs off Leo. Josh Glenn is going to have a word. It'll still be first and third and still no one out. Game 1 of 2 today for the Vibes in our Thursday doubleheader. It was scheduled that way from the beginning of the season. Joe Miklick's coming out. Move has not yet been made by Miklick, but he is going to talk to his starter. I think he's going to stall for time here and wait for Bayer to get ready. And until Cameron Monaco goes out, I don't think you're going to see Mick take the ball from Jorge Leo. Words being exchanged between Monaco and Mick here. Now the third base umpire, Rob Minter, is making his way toward the circle, and now Miklick makes the move. Leo will exit. Bayer will come in. We're not going to leave just yet. We'll stay on these pictures as Bayer will make his way from the bullpen. He'll face Sean Ross, the Rockies shortstop. Joe Miklick heads back to the dugout. Cameron Monaco back to the plate, and now we'll take a break. 8-1, the Rockies lead. It's the first change of the night. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
Hey, this is Brett Irwin. You're watching Vibes Baseball.
Pete Bayer, the first reliever for Joe Miklick in this game. Bayer, his fourth appearance in a Vibes uniform. He is 0-1 with a 7.36 ERA. He inherits men at first and third with nobody out in the fifth inning. They'll bring in Lopez at third. Holding on the first base runner is Navarro at first. So corners are in for all intents and purposes. Ross, a swing and a miss. A home run in the first and a strikeout is the day thus far for Sean Ross. Bayer, a four-seam fastball, a curveball, a slider, and a splitter. 0-2. And he is pumping these right by Ross at the moment. And a little bit of an overthrow there. Bayer tried to throw that one, I think, through Glenn. One and two. Swing and a miss. He went to the off speed and completely fooled Ross. First strikeout for Bayer. One out in the inning. That'll bring up Joe Johnson. So he was geared up for one thing, was Ross. And Bayer on the mound said, and now for something completely different. Now a ground ball can get the Vibes out of the inning. Swing and a miss. 94 from Bayer. Bayer's got a lot of experience in the system of the Oakland A's and the Tampa Bay Rays. Popped up into center. Shallow center field. Is it Encarnacion? It'll be Encarnacion for out number 2. Playing a little bit of chicken with Peterson at third. So far, so good for Bayer, who comes into first and third and nobody out and gets 2 quick outs. Now Nielsen. There goes the runner. The throw from Glenn will not be made. It's a stolen base. It's second and third. Glenn defending against the double steal. Past the head of Nielsen. It's 2-0. A strikeout and a double for Nielsen today, the 8th place hitter, the second baseman. 2 away in the top of the 5th. Runners at second and third. Here's the 2-0. There's a strike. High. 3-1. And that's fouled. 3-2. Bayer a strike away from getting out of this. Single, 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 single. And then Bayer came in, strikeout pop-up. And he got him. Brilliant pitch. Brilliant pitching. 2 runs on 4 hits in the inning, no errors, 2 men left on base. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Rockies lead 8-1. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. That was the 5th inning stretch. This is only a 7-inning ball game, so it's, backed up a little bit. Parisi still on the mound. He'll face Glenn and then what looks like the pinch hitter, O'Connor. Josh Glenn, the first batter to face Parisi. I understand we're having issues with our score bug, but we got a backup bug that looks pretty good. And, of course, we are trying to get it fixed. We appreciate the hard work of our team from Visual and Verge. Josh Smith, our TD today. Swing and a miss by Glenn. Encarnacion has come out on deck, so it looks like Braden O'Connor may hit for Gio Diaz here. Glenn, a swing and a miss. He's down 0-2. It's 8-1, the Vibes lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Try to get Glenn out on the same exact pitch he swung at the first 2 times. 1-2. That's high for ball 2. That's down low, now 3-2. Okay, well, Glenn has worked his way all the way back from 0-2 to 3-2. And that's ball 4. And that was a pretty good pitch by Parisi. So a leadoff walk here in the 5th. They're not out of this yet. It's only a 7-inning ball game, which makes it harder than, obviously, if you had the extra 2 innings. But in the Pioneer League, 7 runs. It's like being up 7 at Coors. It's not something you necessarily think is in the bag. Although this is a double play, 4-6-3 off the bat of Encarnacion. So after the walk to Glenn, 2 outs on 1 pitch. And now here's Braden O'Connor. He will pinch hit for Diaz in the 5th. And if O'Connor can get on, we might actually see that speed of his. 97 steals this year for O'Connor. He pinch hits for Diaz here in the 5th. Diaz takes a 1-for-2 day. O'Connor is swing and a miss. Sort of a short stroke, very compact swing from O'Connor. Swings and misses at that ball in the dirt. It's 0-2. 2 hits and 8 at-bats. A run, 2 RBI for Braden O'Connor. Half swing, he goes. And that's strike 3. That ends the inning. We head to the 6th. 8-1 Rockies. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
Hey, this is Joe Mikulik. You're watching Vibes Baseball.
Top of the 6th inning, our penultimate inning in this 7-inning ball game. Game 1 of a doubleheader today against the Rockies. And it's the Rockies with an 8-1 lead. Pete Bayer got the final 3 outs of the 5th after Jorge Leo ran into some trouble. Into his 2nd inning of work now. Bayer will face 9-1-2, Sandoval, Popa, and Middleton. A great job by Bayer, considering the situation he came in. It was 1st and 3rd and nobody out, and Bayer goes strikeout swinging, pop up to short, strikeout looking. I mean, that is really bearing down. And some clutch pitching. Had the game been a little bit closer, it might be more appreciated, but because this game has sort of gotten out of hand, it might be overlooked. Third at bat for Sandoval. Nice frame by Glenn to bring that one back in the zone. It's 1-2. Down the right field line. That's going to be out of play toward the picnic terrace. And a foul ball for a lucky fan. Now, these foul balls in the Pioneer League are different because the ball you get, Doesn't look like any baseball you've ever seen before. It's a blue-laced baseball. That's strike 3. Bayer's third strikeout. Blue laces on the Pioneer League baseball with the logo of the Pioneer League and signed by President Mike Shapiro. Top of the order for Popa. Popa's taking an 0 for 2 day. Swing and a miss. 92 from Bayer. And Bayer's just pumping right now, 92 again. 19 pitches, 14 of them have been strikes. He's faced 4 batters. He's struck out 3 of them. You could hear a little bit of a grunt from Bayer there. Maybe let that one go a little too early. There is movement on that cutter. Ground ball to Cantu. Waits for the big hop. And there's 2 away. And that'll bring up Charles Middleton. Scored 2 runs in the game. He's 1 for 2. He's walked. He's stolen a few bases. 2 away in the top of the 6th. The bases are empty. First pitch high. That one at 89 from Bayer. This is one of his best outings out of the bullpen. Now he's getting a little mad at himself, I think, on the mound. Maybe he just needs to take an extra breath here. Pete Bayer is a Colorado kid from Parker. 6'4", 205. Drafted in the 9th round of the 2016 draft by the Tampa Bay Rays. So that's a guy with a lot of promise. Went to Cal Poly Pomona. Strike to Middleton. According to these little bio sheets, he loves hockey. His favorite player is Austin Matthews, of course, a fantastic forward for the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's ball 4 to Middleton. What he likes to do before a game, Pete Bayer likes to listen to his favorite playlists and drink some coffee. He likes old school hip hop. First pitch to Farmer, back and out of play. 2 hits for Farmer today. He's 2 for 3. He's scored 2 runs. The biggest day for the Rockies is the guy on deck. That's Casey Peterson. Triple home run single. Driven in 4. Farmer takes strike 2. Bayer looking for a pretty spotless second. And he's got it. Strike 3 called, 4 strikeouts for Bayer. No runs, no hits, no errors, a man left. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Lopez, Cantu, and Known. 8-1 Rockies. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
It's time for me to pass down the championship and hand it down to one of these lucky contestants. It is our Toasty Dance-Off. So you guys got 20 seconds to show us your best dance moves. Are you guys ready? I know they are. All right, Vibe fans, cheer them on in 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, let's keep cheering them on, Vibe fans. Oh, there we go. All right, we got 10 seconds. Keep it going. Whoa, there we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Good job. Some of the best dancers here at UC Health Park. All right, let's make some noise. How do we like this contestant, guys? There we go. What about this contestant? Ooh, that's a close one, but we're giving it to you. Good job. You got the best dance moves here tonight. All right, good job. Back to you guys in the press box.
Jack Parisi, he's still out there into his 6th inning of work. He's just allowed the 1 earned run. Cesar Lopez, Ulysses Cantu, and Micah Known. We'll see if the Vibes have anything left in store for the final 2 innings of this game before we play game 2 of our doubleheader. Here we go with Cesar Lopez. He's been on base twice. Hits this to right. In is the right fielder Elvire. He puts it away. Got under that one. Out number 1. Now Cantu, who's driven in the only run of the game. His 33, or RBI number 33, his 33rd RBI. High. Cantu, one of the main catalysts of this Vibes offense from day 1 this year. Inside, 3-1. Rockies lead 8-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Big cut by Cantu and a big miss. Full count. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. We may see Pete Bayer go out for a 3rd inning. Cantu to center. That's down for a hit. His 2nd hit and only the 4th for the Vibes in this ballgame. They scored 24 runs last night. Just 1 so far in this game. But when you're down 7 runs, you got to start somewhere, and maybe a 1-out single in the 6th is somewhere. Unknown, a ground ball toward the first baseman. He can't make the play for Unknown. That's going to be a single, I believe. It'll go down as an error. Error by the first baseman. So a single and an error. Hernandez. Roller down third, but foul. So maybe down 7. These guys loosening up a little bit, going after the first pitch, being more aggressive. One away in the bottom of inning number 6. That's a big cut and a miss by Dominique. Infield playing behind the runners. Dominique down the right field line, but out of play. It's a pretty good swing on 0-2. Probably a better pitch on 0-2 than on most 0-2 counts. Ground ball up the middle. Ross spears it to second for 1, on to first, a double play. The inning is over. 8-1 Rockies as we head to our last inning, the 7th. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
Ooh, it is time for the banana roll. So we got our 2 contestants down there. And when I say go, they're going to show us some of the best hip thrust moves they got to hit that little Nerf ball through this finish line. And we'll find out who got the skills and who knows how to use that banana. All right, here we go. All right, Vibe fans, let's cheer them on in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Let's keep it going. Oh, man. She got the skills. Oh, keep it going. Oh, with the comeback. There we go. Representing for the dudes. That's right, man. I don't want to say you had an advantage, man, but good job, brother. We're getting you hooked up, man. What's your name, dude? Jake. All right, man. Good job. You are the winner. All right. Let's go, Vibes.
Top of the 7th, Pete Bayer to face Peterson, Elvier, Ross. This is the final inning of our first game. Game 2 coming up shortly after, and we'll be on a different stream, so head back to our homepage on YouTube to get the proper link for Game 37 of the season. So now here's Casey Peterson, who needs a double for the cycle. And he will be swinging for it. First pitch is inside to Peterson. Armando Valle just lightly throwing in the Vibes bullpen. Peterson fouls that back. Again, 92 from Bayer. He's faced 7 batters out of the bullpen. He's struck out 4 of them. Just allowed 1 walk. That's high, 2-1. To center field. It's going to be right at Cesar Lopez. And Peterson is retired for the first time today. Now Elvire. Double flyout single. For Bayer, this might be his best outing on any team this year. This is high. Earlier this year, Pete Bayer was on the Missoula Paddleheads. He pitched 3 games for them. Gave up 6 runs in 2 2/3. He actually pitched for the big league Monclova team as well this year. Even though the addition to this team was not a Monclova signing. Cantu will throw to first for the second out. He pitched for Guadalajara in Mexico this year, the Mariachis. 3 games. Again, he gave up multiple runs there. But for Rocky Mountain right now, his best ERA of the season came into this game with a 7.36 ERA, and that's going to go down. That's going to go down substantially. Two outs for Ross. Bayer trying to complete 3 scoreless innings. Off the end of the bat, and this is going to work for Ross. His second hit of the day. Looks like Jack Parisi will come and try to get a complete game today. No one in that Rockies bullpen warming. Ten strikeouts for Vibes pitching today. 6 from Leo and 4 from Bayer. First pitch is high to Johnson. Ross was actually the first player that Bayer faced. Struck him out, and now Ross gets his turn with a single. Johnson popped out. Half swing. He goes, says Rob Minter at second. 0 for 3 is Johnson, the first baseman, batting .156, no home runs, and 2 RBI. There's strike 2. This is some great work from Bayer. And Johnson just stays alive. Well, in one regard, great job by Leo to get through 4. It was a rough day for him, but he did get through 4. And then Bayer, this is great work from him. He's going to get through 3 innings if he can get Johnson. One and 2. High 2-2. Ethan Lopez will lead it off in the bottom of the 7th. To center field. Johnson, his first hit of the day. So this inning will continue. For Alex Nielsen, we now just got a ton of sun all of a sudden. I mean, it's really broken through the clouds now. Two men on, 2 men out. Alex Nielsen. First pitch strike to Nielsen. 2 strikeouts and a double. Game 2 will be Chris Allen against Jimmy Dobresh. Popped up, out of play. Oh, 0-2 to Nielsen. Way outside. Two men on, 2 men out. And a very early start to that swing by Nielsen, and he just does get a piece of it. He'll stay alive. Pete Bayer is not an easy at bat right now. High for ball 2. Again, too high from Bayer. The count will now run full. Both runners will be on the move with 2 outs. It'll be Ross from second, who singled. Johnson from first, who singled. The 3-2. And again, Nelson will spoil that one. 12 hits on the day for Grand Junction. That got them their 8 runs. Just 4 hits for the Vibes. Ground ball toward Encarnacion. And that is going to allow Nelson to reach. It's going to be an error on Encarnacion. That was a bad throw. The bases are loaded. So after getting the first 2 men out in the inning, it's gone single, single error. That's the 3rd error for Encarnacion. Here comes Joe Mikulik. Armando Valle ready in the bullpen. Bayer at 53 pitches. I don't know how much left he's got in the tank. I think Mikulik's going to try to find out right now. And they're going to make the switch. Valle comes in. Bayer's day is done. 2 2/3 innings of so far scoreless baseball. He will not have an earned run for the rest of this game, but we'll see if Valle can leave these men stranded. We'll take a break. 8-1 Rockies here in the top of the 7th.
Hola, este es Armando Valle y estás viendo Vibe Baseball.
Armando Valle comes out of the Vibes bullpen here in the top of the 7th. He tries to complete this inning for Pete Bayer, who goes 2 2/3 innings. Allows 2 hits. He will not allow an earned run, but 3 men on base, his responsibility. They could be unearned runs. A walk and 4 strikeouts. He'll face Tyler Sandoval. It's Sean Ross at third, who singled. Joe Johnson at second, who singled. Alex Nielsen at first, who reached on an error. Sandoval is 0 for 3. A strikeout, a flyout, and another strikeout. First pitch, ball to Sandoval. There's a strike at the knees. Valle and his current teammate, Luis Navarro at first, were teammates in college this year at Lubbock Christian University. Josh Glenn behind the plate for game 1. You may see Navarro for game 2. There's a second strike to Sandoval. Sandoval batting 121, no home runs, 2 RBI. It's a big spot for him personally. There are runs to be had here. The 1 and 2 with 2 outs. Instead of step off. Valle set. Way high. Valle goes with the 4-seam fastball, slider, change, curveball. Worked as a starter for Lubbock Christian. Out of the bullpen here for the Vibes. Breaking ball doesn't come back into the zone. And it's a full count to Sandoval. Everyone's running. Swing and a miss. The inning is over. No runs, 2 hits, an error. 3 men left on base. To the bottom of the 7th, 8-1 Rockies. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Well, this is it, our last inning, the bottom of the 7th. Ethan Lopez, Luis Navarro, Josh Glenn. The first 3 to face Jack Parisi. Vibes would need 7 to tie. It's an 8-1 Rockies lead. The real question is, will Parisi get a complete game? First pitch is high. He is only at 73 pitches. Swing and a miss by Lopez. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss again. Oh for 2 for Lopez today, and now 0 for 3. Could not figure out those breaking balls. Third strikeout for Parisi. Now Navarro. Off the end of the bat, towards center field. Popa coming in for out number 2. Navarro will also take an 0 for 3 day. Game 2 will start a half hour after the last out of this game. So make sure you stay tuned. You'll have to switch over to the next video on the playlist for game 37. Here's Glenn, 0 for 1 with a walk. Takes down low for ball 1. That's high for ball 2. It's been all Rockies in this first game. Vibes will send Chris Allen to the hill in game 2. We'll get new lineups for you. Into left field for a base hit, and Glenn, well, he'll get a hit out of this ball game yet. Now Encarnacion. Here's Joseph Encarnacion. Like Glenn, he is 0 for 1 with a walk. He is the only run that is scored in this ball game. Encarnacion from Queens, New York. One of 3 players to come from Lynn University in Florida. This is hit to left center. It's hit pretty deep. Back is Popa. That is gone. It's Encarnacion's first professional home run. And he'll enjoy this trip around the bases. 8-3. And now Andrew Hansen will bat in place of O'Connor.
Number 18, Andrew Hansen.
Hansen's, well, he's waited a while since his last hit. He's all the way down to 220. It's been a rough go of it recently. Hansen doesn't have a hit since the 26th of June. One and two. Stays alive. After 2 outs, a single and a home run. The home run by Encarnacion. Hansen to left, coming in is Middleton, and there's a hit for Hansen. And finally, that hitless streak is over. Well, that's got to feel good for him. That'll get Ulysses Cantu an at-bat.
Center fielder, number 19, Cesar Lopez.
Lopez looks at strike one. So the Sandoval-Parisi conversation is over. 7 hits for the Vibes. 3 of those have come in this inning. They trail by 5, 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Lopez out of play. Ground ball toward Ross. He charges. His throw to first. In time, the ball game is over. This ball game ends. The final score: Rockies 8, Vibes 3. We will not have a formal post-game show as we are going to get ready for Game 2, so we'll just wrap up the totals right here and now. It was 8 runs on 12 hits and error for Grand Junction. 3 runs, 7 hits and error for Rocky Mountain. The final time of the ball game was 2 hours and 23 minutes. The win goes to Jack Parisi, who gets the complete game. The loss goes to Jorge Leo. Parisi is now 1-0. Leo is now 1-1. Our first, Encarnacion's first pro home run. In the 9th inning, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Half hour from now, we'll have first pitch of Game 2. So stand by, and we'll see you in just a little bit. Again, you're going to have to hop over to Game 37 on our page, but we'll see you then.